is the North End. This is the North End.
Hey guys, JP California here with my boy Rex, and we're about to give you guys our 5 things we learned about Aston Villa after their match against Fulham today, October 20th, 2022. Let's just get the little elephant out of the room. Steven Gerrard was sacked about 1 hour after the match. So honestly, probably about as soon as he was done with all of his team duties, he was fired. So let's get after it. The 5 things we learned about Aston Villa post Fulham loss 3-0. So number one, that is our point. 1 point. Actually, we have 1 point out of all 3 of the bottom 3 teams that have now came up. 1. We lost to Bournemouth. Okay. First game of the season, they're up for it. Okay. Didn't play great. Okay. We tied Nottingham Forest, who have the lowest XG against all season. Mind-boggling. And then we go to Fulham and we give this performance where we lose again to a bottom team. And as my dog's doing right now, it was a piss poor performance. And Villa looked like crap. And we have 1 point from the bottom 3 teams. That's not good enough. Steven Gerrard deserved to get the sack. Not just on those 3 results, but on the 11 games so far, 12 games so far. Number 2. And I'm going to echo what Isaiah says. The reffing in the EPL is atrocious. I do not believe that second goal, the PK against Matty Cash, was ever a PK. He is sliding in, turning his body, and bringing his arm up towards his chest. And in that motion, the ball hits his hand and deflects out. Now, I don't believe that shot was on target. It gets ricocheted farther off target, but I don't think it was on target. And Matty Cash was literally from this phone about 3 feet away to him from the ball. He can't move out of the way. If his hand was here and the guy shot it into his hand, they would have called it. And it would not have been a PK because it's too close. Right? He could not have moved it. He wasn't looking. He was sliding out of the way. But it wasn't a handball. It was the ball of the hand. And I'm sorry. They did not call that against Liverpool versus Arsenal with the same referee. So for me, the inconsistencies are terrible. Now, Villa would have lost this match anyways. We probably would have lost the match by more goals if he had not given the PK. But the reffing is just inconsistent, and it doesn't help. It does not alleviate some of the issues that we've had in the past. So, terrible reffing. Number 3. Our worst performance of the season by far. I don't have the numbers to back this up. I don't have some I don't have some average player position. I don't have some XG stats. We're going by the eye algorithm. We are going by the law of sight. We are going by what fans see on the pitch, and it was atrocious. It was really bad. It was exactly what my dog is going to do in just a second here. It was crap. Walking crap, actually, just like my dog. It was crap. They throttled us the first 45 minutes. It wasn't even a match. It really looked like a League One team versus an EPL team. They outpassed us. They outshot us. They outcrossed us. They won header balls better than we did. They controlled the tempo of the game. Their fans were in it. Ours were not. It was terrible. It was a terrible performance all the way around. We didn't even look like we could be asked for it. We did not look up to the game at all. And so for me, that was our worst performance by far. And the worst part is the Chelsea performance wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. The 4 performances before that were not great, but they weren't bad. Now it's bad, right? We're not scoring goals and we're bad. We're giving up goals and we're bad. Like, You can't be bad and then not have one of the other things. You can have a great defense and be bad and get results. You can score a lot of goals and be bad and still get results. But if you don't do those other two things and you suck and you're shit, dog shit, you're not going to go anywhere. So I'm really worried. This brings me to number 4. A relegation battle. I and every other Villa fan had our hopes up. Our CEO said we are going for Europe. We're going for top 10, top 8. Our coach said we're going for top 8. We're in 17th. We don't look like we can beat anybody. We are giving up goals, like I just said. We cannot score. We have 7 goals. We've scored 7 goals in 11 or 12 games now. We are immensely under fire. And now the players look it. The players looked defeated today after the first goal. The players look like they gave up after Douglas Luiz's red card. It does not bode well for Aston Villa. We are in a relegation fight. And now there's reports that we're getting tied to people like Pochettino. I don't know if he would come. Tuchel, don't know if he would come. Thomas Frank, maybe he signed a new contract 9 months ago. I don't know. We're in it. We are in it. We need a coach. We need a coach. We need a coach, not a manager. We need a coach. Some of the guys on the Twitterverse, the Villa Twitter Zoo, hollering at you, TK, said, our backup coach, the first team coach is good, Critchley, and I'm gonna disagree. He's been our coach. He's been coaching our team because Steven Gerrard does not do the coaching. He does. And we are getting these results. He has one of these magical, only 14 people in the world have this coaching level, and that's just because they discontinued the course. That's not because he was too good for it or something. They stopped doing it because nobody would sign up for it. He's a coach by license, but he doesn't seem like a coach by trade. And so I don't think he's the right guy for it. Who's going to come to us? We need the World Cup next week, actually, because we need to stop playing soccer, stop playing football, so that they can be coached how to do this again. We need another preseason. We need it fast. So number 4, we are in a relegation battle, sadly. Number 5, Steven Gerrard's out. Good riddance. Steven Gerrard is out. I wanted it to work. I convinced myself, I believe, that it would work. I think the Michael Beale assistant coach really kind of convinced me because a lot of Rangers fans said that he was the real brains, and we got both of them. I was super into it. And then in March, I think I saw that we were not playing well. We did not have a system. We did not have a formula. There didn't seem to be a tactic in place. There did not seem to be a Steven Gerrard team that I saw. And so I gave him the summer. I gave him preseason, and I called it weeks ago that he needed to go. We did not look good enough. He is our 4th shortest permanent manager Villa have ever had, behind Remy Gard, Gerard Houllier, and someone else who's not important. So Villa need to get this next one right. We need to do Newcastle. We need to get our own Eddie Howe. We do. We are a big club, and we've tried acting like it, but you know what? We're not a growing club. We have not been a growing club, and we've not been a club doing things right for a long time. Purslow needs out of the director chair. He needs to go back to the finances where he belongs. We need somebody like Dean Smith in to be our director of football. We need a director of football. We need a director of football. We need a head finance officer, and possibly one other person on the board. Right now, all we have is Purslow, and that's not good enough. He's not making the correct football decisions. So I worry that our next appointment will not be up to scratch, but that our next one has to be. If we do not appoint the right person, I'm afraid Aston Villa will go down again. And that is just woefully, wholly unacceptable. I am JP California. This is the North End YouTube channel. I should have said at the beginning, Paul, I apologize. get after us. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Get at me. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm right. But damn it, do something, because Villa fans, we've been silent for far, far, far too long. I don't know what to say, guys. Keep the faith, maybe. Check out our YouTube channel, definitely. Peace.
This is the North